I have already published a video on how to navigate where to find the UFUNC related help. So there is a help guide very relevant for UFUNC APIs library for NXOpen Customization. If you have not watched that video, if you are not aware about the help guide for UFUNC, then you must need to go through that video before you watch this one. What I am going to do in this one is I am going to take you through the UFUNC curve class. So this is a class where there are several curve and point and arc and line related information of libraries is there. So I am going to take you through that UF curve class in this video. So let's get started. I will start from the beginning. In order to see how you get to this guide of UFUNC, you need to refer to the earlier video. So you pause this video, go to that video, watch it, understand what is UFUNC, understand how you navigate to this guide and how you can use and how you can explore this guide. So you go back to that video, understand it, and once you're done finished watching that, come back here, because here I am going to talk very specific about the one of the important component of user function API library. So let's get started here. Here I am going to talk about the UF curve. This is the very important. There are several uh, uh, classes there. You can see this is a huge list, and there is a huge list of use kind of APIs are there available within this list. So here I am going to talk about UF curve. So if you don't know what is UF curve, let's get started. You can very well see that information about UF curve in the description which is mentioned here itself. So this is the file, this is the UF curve file which contains all the functions. It means the APIs related to the manipulation of points and curves. So points and curves, it's very straightforward. It is very clear that it is only going to give you the APIs related to the points and curves. So if you are wanted to work, if you want to work with points and curves, so this is the important namespace, not namespace, sorry, the class you would like to see upon. And this information, this is the more information about the UF curve. This gives you much more idea about what exactly it can. Now let me tell you from my perspective, my understanding perspective, what is this UF curve all about. So whether you are working with arcs, fillets, lines, splines, curves, points. So if this is the area of work, if this is the kind of objects that you are working with, then UF curve is very useful for you. Now, there are several functions available. So if I scroll here, you could see we can simply ignore this one and we can start from here. So you can see there is a huge list of functions available in UF curve. And out of that, mostly there is a very good amount of functions or APIs, I would say, which are related to asking the information. You could see ask arc data, ask arc length, ask curve, inflections, ask curve structure, and so on. Ask spline data, ask trim, etc. So these are the set of functions or APIs available. They can be used for fetching certain information about points and curves. So you might wonder where are this kind of information is useful. So this kind of information is useful when you are working with the geometries. When you are working with the geometries, you are more concerned about checking the some quality parameters of a geometry. You would like to do some calculation on top of the geometry information. You would like to check if the geometry is correctly built or not, if there is any errors in that geometry. If you are trying to create the geometry yourself from a scratch using a program, then in that case as well, you would like to use this ask functions within UF to query the arcs and curves and points you have created and find out their relationship with the other geometry available. And also you can find out many parameters related to this geometry which can be useful to perform the logical calculation based on the geometry. So in short, if you are person, if you would like to get trained on the geometry relationship or geometry related calculations, and if you would like to use that geometry related calculations into your program, UF curve is going to be useful for you. Along with that, there are several other geometry related objects like faces, edges, bodies. Those are also going to be useful for you. But ultimately, if you break down these faces, bodies, and edges, what you will find is you will find lines, arcs, points, right? And all those lines or points can be queried from UF curve, because you could see there are several ask related functions, and these ask functions can help you query the query the objects and find out the useful information that you can use for your calculation or for logic building purpose. So this is the set of functions, those are available in UF curve. Now what next is available in UF curve? let's start with let's start with creation of geometry. So you could see that there is a create arc available here, and if I click on create arc, I can very well get the information about how the arc can be created using the function create arc in UF curve. So you could see that we can also see the detailed information about how arc is created. We could also see the syntax part of create arc, and we can also see the parameters involved in arc creation process using this particular function. And if you are lucky enough, you will also see the example. If you click on example, you will get the example to see, and you can refer that example. And using this reference example, you can replicate the code in whatever language you are writing your code. This is mainly written in C sharp, but you can go and um, try out either Visual Basic, Python, or C sharp. But you need to have some common sense to understand whatever is written, because this is a C programming language. And it is written, this example is particularly written in that language, and it does follows the API syntax which is being followed at the time of UFUNC. Now it is not available as the same syntax, because the UFUNC functions are now available as wrappers in NXOpen, and as those are available as wrappers, there is slight change how you use those APIs in NXOpen. There is a slight difference, but it is very easy to understand. That is also at the syntax level only. But the good part is that you could get the examples as well to work on or to refer, so that you can create the replica of same into your program. Okay, so this is about the example. Now coming back to create arc, this is one of the way how create arc can be created. And now you can think of, when you create the arc manually in NX, you can create arc, I think, by two or three different ways. But you can see here, this is the capability, or this is the powerfulness of the functions of NXOpen. You could see that in UF curve, we can create the arc, I think, more than 10 plus ways. We can create arc using 3 point, we can create arc using 3 tangent, we can create arc using center and radius, center and tangent, center and point, etc. So these are 10 plus ways available through which we can create arc. We can also create the bridge. We can create a bridge feature using UF curve. And there is also possibility to create fillet or conic uh, arc, I would say, using UF curve. When it comes to line, again, we do have several options how we can create line. And if you click on similar to how we can see the information of create arc, we can similarly see the information of each and every function in a detailed manner in this help guide. Similarly, we see that there is lot of ways we can create arc. Similarly, we can create a point and we can create a spline, and there are several ways of doing so. Now, we have done with asking query, which brings out information related to the arcs, points, curves that you have created. We have also seen how you can create arc, line, and points using the create functions. Now, there are several edit functions. It means that there is a existing object, existing curve or line or point you have already created, and you would like to edit that, and you can edit that based on different parameters. So there are several edit functions available. You can go and edit the arc data, and you get to know what are the different type of functions available with all the details of those functions. You can find in the same guide. You can even go and edit the length of a line or arc. We can even edit the line data. We can even edit the projected curves. We can even go and edit the spline. We can even trim the arc or a line. So all that what you can do manually, and whatever you cannot do manually, which is beyond the manual capacity, that is also possible using the functions available in UFUNC. It is again more or less same with the any other namespace or any other class available in the kitty of NXOpen library of APIs. And there are several more functions which are uh, which are really good to go through. I would recommend that if you are a serious learner, then do not just uh, do not just rely on my videos to get the knowledge. You can also spend your own time and feel free to explore this guide more, explore and read through the different functions available in UFCurve. And if you are knowledgeable about programming language, then you can also try to use those functions into your program and create something which works. This is going to help you in your learning journey for sure. So these are other kind of functions which are the different ones that we have discussed so far. So this is the something that you can definitely give a try to have a look at this and try to understand what these functions are. And if you find anything which is interesting, definitely you try to give a try on using that function. Okay, so this is the overall, I would say, a brief introduction about UF curve class, which is just one of the curve in entire user function library of APIs. I may create few more videos about few more other UFUNC classes to give you a brief introduction about them, so that you as a new learner can know what are the possibilities of NXOpen customization and programming, and you also know the depth of the APIs library available for you as a design engineer to learn from NXOpen. Okay, with this, I end up this video. Thank you for watching till the end. Have a good day. Good luck. Keep the momentum in your learning. Thank you and bye bye for now.
Here I am introducing a course called C Sharp Essentials for NXOpen Customization and Programming. Enroll now and unlock the power of customization in NX. Don't miss out.
If you like this video, then definitely please uh, hit that like button. And if you wanted to receive such video updates from me, then please do subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you for now. See you. Bye bye.